Today on Sugar Spun Run, I'll be showing you how to make Russian tea cakes. Hey Sugar Spun Bakers, Sam here, and today I am really excited to be sharing another carefully researched and well-tested recipe. These Russian tea cakes go by a few names. You may have heard them called Mexican wedding cookies or snowball cookies. Whatever you want to call them, I think you are going to love these melt in your mouth powder sugar covered treats that are always really popular around the holidays. Now to get started, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Now in a large bowl, we're going to combine 1 cup or 2 sticks of unsalted butter, and you want this to be softened. We'll add a cup of powdered sugar and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We'll also add 1/2 teaspoon of table salt. Now grab an electric mixer and we're going to cream everything together until it's light and fluffy and well combined. Now set that aside, and in a separate bowl you'll want to measure out 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We'll add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch and just stir these together until they're nicely combined. With your mixer on low speed, gradually add the flour mixture into your butter mixture. Now do this slowly in several parts. You don't want to add all of the flour at once or it's just going to be too difficult to get everything to combine and your dough is just going to be too crumbly. Now once I have everything mostly combined with the electric mixer, I am going to switch over to using my spatula and just stir everything together that way because I don't want to overwork that dough or I don't want to overheat the butter and make the dough too sticky. If you do find yourself with a dough that's a little bit too sticky, you can just let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes or even pop it in the fridge for a couple minutes before you roll the dough. Now one hallmark feature of Russian tea cakes is they always contain finely chopped nuts. You can use your favorite. Pecans, walnuts, or even pistachios are all great choices. Today I am just using pecans. Now you could use a food processor to make quick work of these and chop them up really fast, but I am just going to use a large knife and I'm just going to chop them as if I were mincing garlic. Now add those finely chopped nuts into your cookie dough and stir until they are well incorporated into the cookie dough. Now scoop your cookie dough into about tablespoon-sized scoops, and you'll just want to briefly roll them between your palms to make them nice and round. Place your cookies at least an inch apart on a parchment paper lined baking sheet. Now take these over to your preheated oven where they're going to need to bake for about 8 to 10 minutes or until the bottoms are just beginning to turn a light golden brown. Now I like to let the cookies cool for about 5 to 10 minutes and then you're going to want to grab a bowl of powdered sugar and we're going to toss each cookie in powdered sugar. You want to make sure it's completely coated and then transfer it to a cooling rack for it to cool completely. You don't want to put it back on a hot cookie sheet or that powdered sugar is just going to melt. And that is how you make these delicate and delicious Russian tea cakes. I hope you guys enjoy today's recipe, and if you try this one out, I would love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. It's good.